All right, hey, how's it going out there? So I'm sitting in front of Alabama Trolling Motor, as you can see right now. They are sitting in Moody, Alabama. They are a Minn Kota authorized service center. Let me just walk you over here. They do that. They got a lot of neat stuff inside. It's also like a mini tackle, bait and tackle shop as well. But they offer Humminbird products, like I said, Minn Kota products. And then over here, they got the Impulse lithium batteries. They do wonders for boats, which is why we're sitting here. I had a previous video where I had them fix a few things on my Humminbird 360 Helix 12, and so after I did that, I said, hey, I need to do some upgrades, you know, just kind of make it more efficient and a little bit of everything else that goes on with bass fishing, especially with your boats, you know, because you keep throwing money at them and whatnot, you know, always improving, upgrading. Just make sure you got enough cash flow to cover it. This is my boat. It's the Ranger RT 198. Got the Mercury Pro XS 150 there, and as you can see, I got the lid open here. I had some stuff done back there, and I got some stuff done up here. But I'm gonna let the man with the plan tell you exactly what went down here. So, Mr. Wayne, he doesn't only work here. I believe he's the owner. Is that right?
I am.
Okay. All right. So Wayne, introduce yourself.
My name's Wayne Todd. I'm the owner of Alabama Trolling Motors, and I did the work on Mr. Castillo's boat.
Yeah. So right now he's going to walk you through and tell you exactly what he upgraded and what improvements he made.
So when the boat first came in, all of this installation work had been done by like a big box store. You know, they sell stuff pretty well. So what we did is we came in with a C-Clear power harness, and we ran a dedicated electronic circuit from the back of the boat all the way to the front. His battery was too small. He had a Group 24 battery. He was running 2 9s and a 12 and 360 off of, and live. So that's a lot of stuff to be running off of such a small battery.
Yeah,
so he wasn't getting the run time that he wanted to see out of it.
I was getting like 4 hours worth of battery life.
So we stepped him up to a Group 31 AGM battery, which is a 100 amp hour battery. That should give him 10, 12, 16 hours of run time, depending on how he sets up his live.
By the way,
we ran it through the C-Clear harness. It makes one stop at the console to power the Elite 9, and then it continues on up to the bow to power everything else at the bow. He came in with a cheap plastic ram mount with a big 12 on it that was real wiggly, and he wasn't real happy about that, so we swapped that out to the Bass Boat Technologies double bow mount. It's an exact fit replacement. It's all CNC aluminum 6061, and it's powder coated, so this thing will last the life of the boat. As far as stability is concerned, these graphs are no longer going to move even if he gets out into Texas on Rayburn and his boat takes flight. Those graphs will remain where they sit. The harness comes up to the front, and then it splits off up here, going to each of the individual devices. And I mean, that's really the scope of what we did. We took something that was halfway done, and we completed the process.
Yeah. So let me show you guys what this upgraded, was it Bass Boat Technology? Is that what it was?
Technology.
So if I need to get in here, this bracket has a hinge right there. So I need to just undo 1-2 bolts on that, and then flip everything down in case I run into some kind of electrical issue, or I need to upgrade or add some different cables itself. What would I say?
It minimizes inconvenience. You don't have to have it, but it makes it certainly more convenient. You know, you're running live on a 9-inch screen. You're only going to like that for so long before you want to get a better picture, or you might want a higher image resolution. As far as upgrading in the future is concerned, it's as easy as just flipping the whole mount backwards, changing out the wires that are in there, putting the new stuff on, flip it back up, one bolt, you're done.
All right, so I'm gonna walk back here and show you the big old honking battery he put in here. So like I said, I had a 24 group battery, which was probably the size of maybe these batteries right here. These are the trolling motor batteries. Don't worry about those. It's this one right here. So what's his weigh? About 300 pounds?
About 70.
Okay.
About 70 pounds.
All right. So he isolated me some switches here. One specifically goes to the electronics, which is the C-Clear, as you can see right here with the marks on it. That powers just all the electronics, and then the other one powers just the power poles individually. Why do you say I did that, or they did it, is because, you know, if you need to isolate something or if you track down an issue, it's real simple just to start cutting everything off and then seeing what turns on and what powers on.
It doesn't have to have 2 switches, but if we would have removed those switches, there would have been unnecessary holes in the boat, and that's just an eyesore.
Yep.
And so rather
we
than
don't
to
like
have,
holes,
rather than to have a
especially
dummy,
in your boat when you're floating.
rather than to have a dummy switch in the boat that doesn't do anything, we left a switch in there powering the power poles, and then we added the new switch to run the electronics. Didn't have to do that, and if you don't want to do that, there's not really a need. I'm a huge proponent of having a master switch where you can go to the back of the boat and turn everything off all at the same time. There are a great number of people on the planet Earth that really like to have all their electronics on one switch, because if they start to get to the end of a tournament day and their batteries are weak, they can kill their electronics and keep the pumps going to get them back to the launch. That should never be an issue with this battery until it gets towards the end of its lifespan.
Yep.
But that option is still there as a safety feature. That way you can bring back 5 alive.
Which is one of the reasons why I opted to upgrade for it after taking expert advice from the man that does it all. So anyway, so this Alabama trolling motor, where, if somebody wants to come get some work done, where would they, what address? What's the phone?
So we're Alabama Trolling Motors in Moody, Alabama. Our website is alabamatrollingmotors.com, or you can give us a call, 205-640-1640.
All right, so there you have it, folks. I haven't got it on the water yet. He just called me, so we're gonna try everything out, and I promise you, it's gonna be a big improvement over what I had. So anyways, y'all have fun, keep fishing.